what's a good practice of that?
What's that?
How you eat.
I like that.
Like that's why, and when I think about it, maybe that's why certain churches start their year off with a fast.
Yeah.
Because it forces you, when you have to think about what you put in your body. It forces you to like slow down and really like if you're doing a Daniel fast, and I think Daniel fast, like you only can have unleavened bread or certain things like,
Right.
so you can't even like
Just vegan, really.
eat slick. So like you gotta look and see what's in this package before you even buy it. So it slows you down and you constantly think about your decisions on food. And I think if you do that in life, I think it's also like kind of coming to God is like in life.
Right.
You got to be able to slow yourself down to be able to make decisions. So how can you apply that to your life? You know,
I say fasting. You know what I mean? Live a fasted lifestyle. If you're, for real about it. I can't bring that to every Christian because every Christian ain't a disciple.
Okay.
You know what I mean? Like, just like if you're a leader, you need to be in discipleship. But every Christian ain't a disciple. So I want to say you can't say everybody need to fast. Everybody need to do, because not a lot. I can't say that either. Everybody ain't serious like that.
Right.
They just want to get in. That's all.
Should we start a fast?
I already did one.
Oh,
Want to do another one?
yeah, maybe.
We can do that.
Clearly, and what's that boy so spiritual, boy? Gosh, you? What you mean? Who?
Oh,
That boy already did one.
nah, I actually did right before New Year, man.
Hey, we should.
I started at your house.
Did you?
You didn't see me not eat breakfast?
Yeah, he's. I heard your wife say it. I was like, oh, he must be. I kind of figured.
Yeah.
Cause she said, cause it was like, is she was like, is I think my wife asked like, is Tone eating? And your wife was like, nah, he ain't gonna eat nothing.
Yeah.
I was like, huh, that's interesting.
Yeah, no.
But I knew not to ask.
This is the second time I did it at your house, man.
Is it?
Some of my fasts, bro, always start at your house. Your house is spiritual. Your house is very spiritual. I kid you not, bro. When I get out there, like when I come home, I have clarity. Your house is very spiritual, man. I love y'all. That's why.
But come down, man. Move down.
Still okay.
Yeah.
But yeah, man. So so that's the thing, man. Like we have to understand, like, so when you're eating, you're feeding something. The Bible scripture says that your flesh warreth against the spirit against the flesh. So when you're eating, you're feeding flesh. When you're not eating, what are you feeding?
Yeah.
You're feeding the spirit if you're in prayer and meditation. I think Ephesians 5, I'm giving a lot of scriptures, huh? Ephesians 5, I was just here, man, says this. Y'all wait and bear with me because it's right here. I'm about to bring it up right now. And it said, no, that's not it. Oh, okay. It says, do not get drunk with wine, for that is debauchery, but be filled with the Spirit. You see, this is Ephesians 5:18. You see in that one scripture, it says, do not get drunk with wine, for that's debauchery. Debauchery means to eat or drink in excess, right? When you do that, then your body is warned against the spirit. But when you're being filled, when you're praying, when you're meditating, you're not eating, you are being filled with the spirit, his desires, his personality, that sort of thing. So yeah, that's what that is, man, when we fasting and stuff like that. So
dang.
Yeah.
Bars.
We ain't got it, man. We ain't got it. But I believe that we're gonna have leaders, man, and who's looking to take that journey.
Yeah.
And who's really looking to empower their team, influence their team to do great things, and they themselves will do great things. This would be a new type of leader, Yeah.
I think that's the difference between leadership and management as well. And a leader is going to make those tough decisions that may not be as popular.
Right.
A manager is always going to just try to go into the flow or go with the flow on everything.
Right.
And as a leader, you are going to have to, test the mold and And think about leadership, man. It's up and down. Like,
Yeah,
you know, there's ebbs and flows of leadership, and you're gonna be at the top of the mountain, you know, with your team one day, and then at the next, your team may hate you,
right.
right? But you got to stay, you got to stay true to those principles, right? Because those principles will protect you.
No, for sure.
And you know, and they'll always be able to say you remain consistent.
Right.
You know, I mean, I like what decision you made, but at least it was consistent with what everything else that you that you said you was gonna do.
I truly feel like in the end they would like you for that.
Yeah, 1,000%.
You know, they would find out
When they get promoted.
Yeah. I truly feel like
Get that bonus at the end of the year.
right. Yeah, that too, right. But I think once people become mature, they understand, you know, the food you're putting down on the table. You know, like they understand what you're feeding them. So they're like, yeah, he really had my best interest at heart. So, you know, that's what I think it is, man. Yeah, let's get on this journey of being a spiritual leader, man, in whatever arena. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's 2025. We got things to do in December this year.
Yeah.
We got places to go. You feel
People
me?
to see.
People to see, man. So we evolve and we being promoted. We gaining influence, man, and that's just what it is. So in order to take this journey, in order to do that, first you have to be depressed. You have to be humble. You have to have humility. Then you have to, what was number 2?
Understand that you have to win at some cost, but you don't have to win at all costs.
Obedience is better than sacrifice. Don't go out here making a lot of sacrifices. Don't win at all costs. We still winning though.
Yep, still gotta win. We still gotta pay some costs. Don't get it twisted. You gotta pay some costs.
For sure.
But not all costs.
For sure. And that's where obedience come in, because obedience will require some cost. When God say fast, it's costing me not to eat. You feel me? But ultimately it's for the betterment of my being and my family and my community, because where he have us going. And number 3, keeping him first.
Yeah.
You know, honoring him, putting him ahead of your life, putting him ahead of your decisions, your thoughts, and all of that, man. So,
hey, look at you, bud.
that's what we're doing.
Let's go.
Let's go.
Go.
We here.
Let's go.
Yeah, man. So y'all go ahead and like, man, share, subscribe, hit the bell.
Hit the bell.
Hit the bell, man. Let's get this podcast out of here. Y'all get that What Am I Doing Right journal. Link is in the descriptions. And I think that's it.
That's it.
All right, bro. We out.